Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stardeus. I do hope you're having a great day today. My ship is being moved because there's a asteroid coming. And in fact, that asteroid is already upon me. It is here, and it is coming, and we are moving away. So it is going to miss us, but it was a close call. Oh, it's going to adjust itself, is it? Oh, is it gonna just change its course now? Right. Okay, good. And it's clear of the ship. So I've talked to Spios about this before, and apparently, like, you know, there's certain things with entities that get close to the ship, and they kind of, in a way, kind of get themselves glued to the ship's position. And that's kind of what happens with the asteroids. They come in, and then they slow down for a little bit, and then off they go if they miss you. So we were moving. It's pretty good. They've made some changes to the game. He just keeps developing this thing, man. They made some changes to the game yet again. I am going to come over here really quick, and I'm going to tell the piloting command to stop. I'd like to just end this command here. Let's just do it like this. There's no like button there. I'm going to cancel it right here, I think. Yeah, we'll just do that. And that should stop the ship from moving. There we go. And they can now continue repairs. I had some micrometeorites that happened. They took out a whole bunch of stuff right through here, so we're getting that stuff fixed up. And we currently have one shuttle mining gold and one shuttle mining platinum, which is almost done doing so. We're going to want to take our ship, and I guess we're drifting it, continuing to drift further out to space. We're going to want to turn ourselves around and get ourselves back where we need to be here. But they are in the process of building the engines out and fixing up all the little areas that are damaged on this side. Now, the dev has also been watching these videos, which is really cool. And they noticed that I don't have any quests. And they said, hey man, you're supposed to have quests. What happened to them? I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's your game. No, not quite like that. But I haven't had them. They just disappeared on me. The last time I saw a quest was it telling me to leave the star system, but I don't recall getting rewarded for it or anything. It just sort of disappeared. So kind of look back, and we found the episode where it went away, and he's like, hey, that's not right. So we submitted the bug report, and he gave me a console command. Oh, good. Oh, that's great. Let's turn off that engine, shall we? Hey, can someone come out and rescue him, please? He got himself caught in the engine again, because, you know, that's a thing that just keeps happening. And if we could maybe rescue him, that would be really nice. Somebody? Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I just gotta shut the engines off sometimes, you know? Anyway, he gave me a console command that I can use to bring my quests back up to that point. So, you know, he's looking at how things work and everything, and kind of reworking a little bit about how the quests work and some checks and stuff that can happen to attempt to make sure it doesn't happen anymore. So that's really great. I'm glad that that's happening. So anyway, I'm supposed to hit this button, and then here be dragons, and then I'm supposed to hit a console command that goes like this, quest restore, and hit go. And now it's gonna see visit another star system and stuff. Okay, so now I need to reboot. Okay, I've rebooted, and we can see now we have several different quest objectives are back, and we can see progress on them. Yay, cool. So exit the system. I've obviously already done that, but it looks like I'm gonna have to probably exit the current system to get that done. It'd be really helpful, because that's gonna give me nuclear datoids, alien datoids, quantum datoids, all these things I was supposed to get before that I just haven't been getting, and I've been making my way myself, right? And then so that's what these two are for, and then the fusion propulsion one is a thing as well too. It says 1 out of 6, but I kind of already did that too. So I think I just need to connect it to power, which would be that one right there. So let's just go like that. Oh, it already has power. Let's turn it on. There we go. And then this one needs built. We need gold wire for that. We're working on it. Wait, we got lots of gold now. And actually, this is done back here with the platinum. Very good. And then the gold, we're currently mining a whole bunch. I'm going to let them fill that up. I'm not leaving until I got a whole bunch of gold, because that's a little more challenging to get. So I want to get a whole bunch of it while I'm out here. But yeah, very cool. We have quests again, and I can see what they are now. If I go back to the research tree, see, I don't have a whole lot of nuclear datoids, so it'd be nice to get those, because nuclear power is the next thing I want to go out and get, and that's right here. Look, nuclear datoids. I need 18 of them. I have 7 of them. I get this. I've been asked a couple of times, why not go nuclear power? I mean, this is like the obvious answer. Every series I do, it seems like every game I'm always asked, why don't you do this really super advanced thing? Because I'm not really super advanced yet. That's why. But we're getting there. And with 18 nuclear datoids, I can get this. So I need another 10 datoids to get nuclear cells, and then I can create these using the enriched uranium, microchips, lead plates, and I can create those cells. And then those cells go into the reactor to provide me with 1 megawatt of power. And when I get that going, is it going to be great? Now, the other thing I would like to do, start doing anyway, is I have the GPU, and that's unlocked now. I now have the 1 terahertz GPU module unlocked in technology, which is great. There's also the ship computer, which allows me to make another ship computer. Isn't that nice? And then I can have 2 of them. Who knows what the possibilities for that are? We can even have 4 of them if we want to. But we would also want this. This is a Star Creds miner. And we can actually pop one of these in the ship computer and have the ship computer, which is quite powerful. Very, much more powerful than one of these modules anyway. Now we can put that into a ship computer module and have that mine Star Creds. And eventually work our way down here to being able to have 16 ship computers, 64 ship computers, a quantum ship computer. Who knows? Who knows why? But we could. We really could. And we just have to get stuff like this, we just got to move ourselves down there. So anyway, I have the GPU modules. And so what I wanted to do to help our wallet a little bit more passively, we have 445,000 Star Creds. I did not have to buy the rights to the gold. That makes me feel good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to computing. I'm going to go to GPU module, and I'm going to just make a row of these things right now. And they're going to, start mining for me. Now that's going to take a lot of energy, right? As you may know, that currency mining, if you will, it's all about proof of work, right? About putting a lot of work into a network, into a decentralized network, possibly, to make money a little bit more passively, okay? And this currency consumes a lot of power, so we're gonna have to have power capacity for that. Now, the second thing I wanted to point out, and this is something I didn't really pay attention to, but it was pointed out to me, and that is that the teleporters cost exponentially more power the more you have. I thought it was 3 kilowatts a piece. It is not. Each one takes exponentially more. And so when I click this and I see that it's taking, 38 kilowatts for that one, okay, sure. So what we're supposed to do is use them sparingly. And I've been using them very liberally. So we're going to start deleting some of these teleporters. The lesser used ones probably are better to do. Here, let's just kind of go. We're going to delete these 2 as well. There's really no reason to have this many, I guess. I do want this so that we can quickly get to here to work on things outside. And I would like one here so we can quickly get out here to work on things outside. And so I will be repositioning teleporters around, and I'm thinking I'll probably have one in this area that goes this way, one in this area that goes this way, one here that goes to the center. And that's probably where I'll start for now. And that way, or maybe we have all 3 teleporters in the back here, and then they can go this way, or this way. And if they want to be in the center, then they would just go through the door, right? If you're over here and you want to go to the center, then you just teleport in and then go in, right? So that's probably how I'll do it. We'll put 3 teleporters in the back, and one here, or one, I guess, right here, one down here, and then one over here. Maybe we'll just keep this one. But all the other ones can go, including this, because this one was originally meant for people waking up so they can teleport to the medics. But guess what? We have the medics right here now. So I guess that doesn't really matter as much anymore, does it? Okay, so we've got better oxygen pumping going through here. We can hopefully start eliminating some of these smaller ones or be unnecessary, like this one here. I don't think this will be necessary anymore. We're going to get rid of that. And just starting to slowly optimizing everything, trying to make things just a little bit more efficient around the ship is what I'm on about here, is what I'm trying to do. I've got the maneuvering thrusters. We are going to be visiting the derelict ship from that one system today. If you were curious on what that derelict ship is, we're going to be going to that today as well. That's all part of the moving out of the system thing too, right? So we're going to be doing that as soon as they are done mining the gold. I'm going to make sure that they are done mining the gold. And then all these datoids are idle. I need them to get loaded, which they will do eventually. I would like to get the consciousness from our dude in here, right? Zaid Nolan. We are going to take his consciousness and put it into a robot core today. I am excited about this. We're going to do that today too. So lots of things to happen today. I hope you'll stick with me, but I am going to let it run a little while until we get this gold, okay? I'll be right back. So another thing I want to do here while we're waiting for the gold, and you can see I'm getting copper as well, is I want to talk about batch sizes. So I've had a comment about this too, and I've been thinking about it, but I wanted to show you the pros and cons of doing this. So I have a furnace right here that has been configured to make 10 as a batch, right? So the default is always 1. So I'm going to go ahead and tell this to stop producing here, and we're going to make this be steel plate as well. Okay, so we're going to see the comparison here between steel plate with a batch 1 and steel plate with a batch 10. You're going to notice a couple of things here. Now, one, this thing is producing with 8.7 kilowatts of power. This has an efficiency upgrade. This one does not. So right away you can see it's using the same amount of power. Okay. However, this one is taking a lot longer. This one's already done, and this one's taking a lot longer. Okay. But here's another thing to notice is that if you're low on drones and they're off doing a lot of different jobs, you can make this more efficient as a process by getting your drones to bring 10 of that resource using the batch limits. All right. So up the batch size to 5 or 4 or 10 or however many you want. And you can be more efficient with your drone's time because they can bring 10 in here instead of bringing 1 at a time. You get it now, but then this batch ends up being 10 of it. And so the next time a drone brings resources here, they bring it in groups of 10. It still takes about the same amount of time to process this. So it's going to take 10 times longer to make your batch of 10 than it does to make your batch of 1. But it's overall faster because you don't have to account for lots of different drone trips, especially if you're short on drones. So with resources that are being made a lot, like at a time, like I have, I want to make like 2,000 steel, raising the batch size seems like a good fit. And so over here, this one's also configured for steel plate. We're just going to up the batch size on this one too. Basically everything that's on steel plate, I want to bring it as a batch size of 10 if I can. Now there are some things where it's not really all that necessary, but overall I'm thinking on these 4 anyway, I want to make a lot of steel because I'm going to need to expand my ship pretty soon here. This is not the final form of the ship, right? So I'm going to probably bring the hull up here like this, and then we're going to bring it around and start looking at a different shape. Because I have enough people on the ship now that don't have beds. They're going to need beds. All right, our shuttle is about to return here, and we're going to take off from this system. I need to go and find crude oil, I think is the next thing I want to find. If I take a look at crude, we're at 170. I've also went ahead and altered the favorites over here. You can do that yourself by just hovering over one of these items that you might want. If you hit control, if you hold control, it tells you at the top. You can click this while holding control and it'll add it over here as a favorite. So I have oil and petroleum over here so that I can keep track on my fuel supply for my matter reactors. And then I'm also going to monitor the nuclear cells to make sure that I can always know how many nuclear cells I have because we're about to go to nuclear power at some point here. But once I leave the system, I should see this check and I should be given the nuclear datoids is what I'm hoping to see here. So now that our shuttle has returned, we can proceed. Before we do that though, I'm also breaking down my crafting area. I'm going to basically just use assemblers around the outside instead. I think I'm also going to get rid of this door and make them walk through here to get there. Because right here, I could be putting another assembler, and I'd rather do that. I'd rather move this up and have another assembler here. So we're actually going to tear down this door right here. We're going to get a deconstruction on that. We're going to replace it with a reinforced wall. Yep, and we might as well replace both of them, but we're going to replace this with a reinforced wall. I'm then going to move this assembler up one, which is free action. You don't even need your drones to do that if you're only moving at one tile. And then once they go and do that, we'll go ahead and make a new one right here. And that gives me assemblers instead of crafting stations. Assemblers are nice because you don't need someone to be constantly there. And so with that, it makes sense to have the batch size as far as possible because you don't need people to stand there. But with crafting benches like this, and you can see here I've got the batch size at 10, I get nothing until they're done with the whole job, and it's kind of an intermittent off and on thing. So I think for this one, I'm okay with the batches being smaller, but I started it with a high batch size just to see what that was like with, you know, people standing in these crafting benches and everything. And I've got a 5, I've got assembling, you know, 5 plastic here and all that stuff there. So yeah, I think actually this is the batch size on this is small. It is 1, but it says what it says times 5, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. But anyway, what I wanted to do though in this area is I wanted to add the new fabricator. This is a more advanced version of the assembler. It can produce much bigger and more sophisticated equipment. And this is going to take up a lot of floor space. And so I wanted to kind of clear this out. So we're going to have 2 of these here, and then I'm going to get rid of the assembler here. This transistor, yeah, this transistor one. I'm going to get rid of this one. So we're going to get rid of that. And I must have done a relocate instead of a build copy. So we'll do that right there. So now I'm going to have assemblers around the outside, and the 2 fabricators in the middle, and we'll be able to make more advanced stuff here with those fabricators as we go. And then that chair, the steel chair, I'm just going to move that over here. I've already moved one, so I'll just move another one. It's like extra seating over in this area for some reason. Okay. Said I want to do a couple of things, right? I think we'll start by checking out the signal and seeing what it is. It says the contact reaches out cryptically, conveying the importance of acquiring advanced microchips. They commit to providing 289,000 in return for your assistance. They want 63 of them. 63 advanced microchips, which I don't really keep that high of advanced microchips on me. Maybe I should start. Pretty sure my production limit is lower than that. I've only got 17. Oh, they want advanced ones. No, I'm sorry, not improved, advanced ones. Oh, I refuse. I'm sorry, but that's nice to know that you're there and that you would, you know, be willing to give me that much for them. So we'll keep that. Yeah. And then over here, we have to launch an expedition for this, and I'm going to send Tex. I'm going to send Abstellarum. I'm going to send, let's see, who's got guns? Army's got guns, and we'll send Deep because he's a, you know, bot with the rifle and everything. Go ahead and send those guys down to that expedition just to see what it is. I want to make sure that they are protected with guns, so off they go. And also, Dev has also added this. Love it. Thank you for doing that. I just made an off the hand comment about it, and they're like, yeah, that sounds a good idea. There is now a notice up here when your batteries are discharging. So you know when they are discharging, and you can see it says at 3%. This one over here is at 100%. Most of my batteries are at 100%, but some of the newer ones that I've added a few batteries. There's one here now. There's one new one right here. There's one right here now, and there's one over here. So those new ones are there, but we are now discharging our batteries slightly. And part of that discharge is because of these crypto miners. So these GPUs are up now, and they each pull 100 kilowatts. They're very expensive. We're going to shut one of them off, and now we won't have to deal with that power anymore. Okay, let's see what this is. Respond. It's found an artifact. 1% chance of failure. Time to recover it. Bringing in the artifact. Let's see what it is. Is it more C42? Okay, we have platinum ingots. Oh. That's the unknown artifact, huh? This thing we already have 146 of? You didn't know what it was? Oh, I like how there's an obey chip. Oh. An obey chip. I don't know what that means, but all right, cool. The other thing I wanted to do, which we've now built, is this. This is the replicator. We had that over here before, but I broke it down before. Well, we have it now. It's right here. And this is fueled by platinum ingots, so we'll be able to go ahead and get that fueled in. But what this allows us to do, right, is that mind transfer. So here's what I want to do. We're going to do mind transfer. The input, now remember, the input gets destroyed. We're going to select an input of Zaid's brain. All right. We're going to want to get his brain. Now, his brain needs to be removed before we can do that. So we're going to want to take his brain. Here it is. It says, is usable? Yes. We're going to want to take his brain, and we're going to want to go ahead and perform a surgery to remove it. So I think I have to eject him from storage first. So let's do that. So he's no longer in storage. And then Zaid's brain, here it is. And we want to go to human brain, and we want to go to remove the brain. All right. And then the details on that job are here. We're going to make this a level 5 priority. We're going to bring him all the way over to our surgical over here. Yep, this area, surgery hub. And then somebody going to do this. So we're going to be, we can get this done. So the surgery hub is right here. This medical procedure. I want somebody with medical experience. Is that you, Cole? No, it's not Cole. Cole's like, I don't have what it takes for this. Oh, Army. Army has what it takes for this. All right, Army's coming in here to remove. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. No, she's decided no. I think you've decided yes. Get over here and do it. I'm forcing you. I think you've decided yes instead. And done. The brain is out of Zaid's body. Okay, cool. Is there anything else we should probably preserve? Maybe a lung? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to take Zaid's body. All right. And we're going to not dispose. I don't want to dispose, but I want to... No, the brain. We want to relocate that brain. I'm going to put it over here. And then the body, though... Zaid Nolan, here it is. We want to put you in the morgue. So all of these things, I want those done now, okay? So just high priority for all of those things. Somebody come over there and move them. So now that we have the brain, all right. Now what we want to do is we're going to do mind transfer input, and we're going to select human brain, Zaid Nolan. That is the input. Now, the brain gets destroyed in this process, but we're going to output it to the 90% core from Adam Jinx. This is going to override Adam Jinx in this core and replace the personality in this core. The memories and everything else is going to become Zaid. Okay? Oh, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I really hope it works. Here we go. So... we're going to have Jinx is going to come on over here and process this. There it goes. And then it just does it. 50 kilowatts of power. It just does it, man. It's transferring the mind over there. Now, he's going to need a body. So let's take a look here in storage for our Mekuwari here. And I'm thinking I want to bring it. I'm going to put him as nameless, I think. I thought about making everybody like sentry bots. Having all of our previous colonists be sentry bots. But I don't have any spare sentries right now. So... I'm going to give you the core here, and now I just need to give you a mini jet, right? I need to do all those things. So I'm going to eject nameless, and what I'm going to do here is kind of the same thing I've done already, is I'm going to say I want to go ahead and replace the irreparable. We're missing a core for now. We're just going to order this to happen right now. And we're going to prep this nameless construction bot with all the parts it needs. An interior door broke down. Well, that sounds like a devastating series of events. I can't imagine what we'll do about that. Oh, replicators are up here. Or fabricators, sorry. So let's connect that one and connect that one. So the fabricators, what can they make? Well, they can make cores. We can now make the cores and the mini cells to power them, and the optics and all the major things that we need, is including advanced microchips now. We can make those things to make our own bots. Because it's not enough just to make the frames, right? You have to make all the components that go inside the frame as well. So on this here, I'm going to say, and this is just the mini stuff, right? But this one's going to make, I want the manipulator. Which one makes the manipulators? Nobody makes manipulators. Okay. We'll have this one make the advanced microchips. I'm not sure what we'll need them for right now. So we'll say a 20 as the limit there. And then this fabricator here, we're going to have you make cores, I think, for now. 75 kilowatts to do that, but I want more. So we're going to say 20 cores. That sounds great. And then this assembler needs configured as well. And I guess we can have you make cells. Yeah, and we'll go up like this. We'll do a 10 batch on this, and we'll do a 10 batch on this. So it's going to take a lot. 200 transistors. Oh, never mind. We'll do a 5 batch. I need a lot more transistors. Who wants to make me transistors? Oh, it's going to be this one. Where is it? Yep. We need a lot more of these. Let's jump this up to 300, I think. Let's do it to 400. That way I can have a whole big batch of 10 on the cores. But I want a lot of cores, right? I need them to make more bots. All right, so that's a grappler. And Nameless is getting his stuff replaced. Here it is. This is the mini core with Zaid in it. Zaid Nolan. He's going to become a bot. We're going to bring him back to life in as a robot. And then the rest of the body parts in his old former shell of a, his meat bag, if you will, they're just over there for us now. And we can, we can break down the organs. If we have somebody that needs to have a new organ or something, we can bring the lungs and all those types of things too. I think organ storage is probably a good thing to have if we're going to be doing that. So organ storage should be here. And maybe we'll put that, I obviously probably should put this over here by the surgery area, right? So why don't we get rid of, I don't believe we need these disk modules. Kinda? I mean, we're close. We'll have to reconstruct some more. I'm going to order deconstruction on these two. So I can put the organ storage here instead. I think it just works better here. It makes more sense to have this near the surgery wing. So we'll put that over there. Okay, Nameless. How many parts do you have right now? Are you good? I guess we're missing the mobilizer. You need a mobilizer. You need the arms and hands and all those types of things too. So like I don't want to give you a core if you can't, do things. So the core just stays in storage for now. Yeah, but this job is still ongoing, isn't it? Assembly hub. Yeah, it's still a job. Let's make this a level 5. Leona's still working on this. I believe we have the parts necessary for this. I just don't know that we do. We gave you a servo arm. Yeah, that's an arm. Okay, we gave you that. We need to give you the left hand too. This multi-tool can actually just be repaired. And then the mobilizer is what's missing, which I think is just the jet. We need like the mini jets and stuff for that. So if I was looking at advanced microchips, which I think we just made. I think we did. I'm gonna do a higher batch on that though. I think probably is a good idea. We've delivered most of everything here. We need optical fibers now. I'll need more of these fabricators for sure. I wanna replace all these crafting stations with assemblers. Yeah, I need to have a lot more assemblers too. So I need to have a bigger crafting room. Maybe I can start. I might be able to. Let's like tear out this. Honestly, what I should do is just cover this up, like use this space, right? I should just remove this, make it a floor. Yeah, why don't we do that? Pretty much everybody has a suit, right? I think I'm going to do that. Let's go into the structure here real quick. We're going to go to reinforced flooring. We're going to make this a reinforced floor, and I'm also going to go in and make this reinforced flooring as well. Make all of this reinforced flooring. That's just a regular lit floor. We're going to want to replace that with a reinforced lit floor. So we'll have that stuff done. We're going to expand our crafting room so it's not this, but instead it comes out this far. It's going to allow me to make these assemblers. I'm going to be able to build them right here and right here, right here, right here, then back to back here, 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 here. I'm going to have a lot more assemblers and stuff. Be able to make every single type of resource. And we'll just slam them all to batch 10 because I don't have a whole lot of drones right now. All right, Nameless. Let me see what you got. We have a jet installed, so now you're just missing the core. Excellent. That's it. That's all we have to do. So I want to get you to. I want to get the core installed. That's what. Yeah, that's it. So replace mini core, human. Oh, I think it's using it. Are you doing it right now? It looks like. Oh, I think you're taking. Yeah. I think that's what's happening right now. Leona's putting Zaid in you. Yeah, Zaid, there you are. Yes, construction bot. Very good. Say hi, Zaid. Yeah. Arm sockets, multi-tools, frames, all stuff getting fixed. So anyone who dies, any colonist who dies, we're gonna give you a new home. I'll give you a new body. Some would say improved. You'll be living forever, and you'll be actually functional and useful still. So anyone who dies, this is what we're going to do with you. We're going to rip out your brain, and we're going to put you in a robot body. Now, if I understand it correctly, and maybe I don't, you should retain all of your jobs and stuff, right? Yeah, your crafting skills. Yep, your 6 cooking, but None of this stuff is compatible anymore. Because I assume it's because you don't have hands. I assume it's because you don't have the necessary parts. What you need is a manipulator, not a multi-tool. So we need to replace this with a manipulator. And then I think you can interact with things that humans can interact with, because some of our bots can interact with these crafting stations, like Crash, for example. He can, because he has a manipulator on his right hand. A manipulator is like a hand, as opposed to a grappler like a bot has, or the multi-tool and all those things. So if I can give every bot a hand, then they can technically manipulate things around this place. And then Zaid can be more functional that way. So we'll look for a manipulator, and I'm not sure we have one. Oh, I do have one. I do have one. Okay, so what I would want to do then is I would want to go over to Zaid. I want to take your, I think we'll just go right hand. It's fine. And I want to remove this. So I don't know exactly what the process on that is, because I select you, go to body, I go to your hand. Yeah, your multi-tool. I'd like to figure out how to do that. Maybe there's got to be a remove function, right? Maybe I can't do that while you're on the repair station. Or maybe it's because your arm socket's damaged or something. Like we have to repair it before I can do it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, hold on. So, there it is. Okay. So you just have to be off of that. That makes sense. Okay, so multi-tool hand. I would like to replace this with a manipulator. It's 49%. But we'll replace this with a manipulator. And so now Zaid will have a parts replacement put in as a job. And Zaid will head on over here, and somebody will come over here and swap the multi-tool for the manipulator. And if he does that, now his skills, well, he still can't do cooking, but he's able to do other things that he couldn't do before, I think. Like maybe not. Maybe I don't understand that as much as I thought I did. But he can do crafting, right? Can Zaid do crafting now? Incompatible. Capable. Interesting. What makes it to where Crash can do it? What makes it to, like, all these jobs are available for you? Even cooking. What is it about your equipment that lets that happen? Oh, maybe it's the grappler. Oh. Well, maybe I just overlooked. I thought the manipulator would be it. But maybe it's the grappler. So Zaid has a multi-tool and a manipulator. Maybe it was the grappler. Let's try this. I have a grappler. I know, you're so confused. You have no idea. I just came back to life and he's already messing with me. I want to give you your skills back, Zaid. All right? Especially your cooking skill and all the crafting skills, all those things that you like to do. All right, now let's see. So he has the grappler and the multi-tool. And his jobs, it still says incapable. It still says incapable. Weird. Maybe both? I don't know. I'm going experimenting here. Maybe both need to be that. We'll give you the same configuration that your buddy has, where you have a grappler and a manipulator. Yeah. We'll give you both, just like your buddy. We'll see what that does. I just want you to be as useful as the Crash. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I just want you to be able to do all those jobs just like everybody else can. So let's see what we do here. R2-D3 will help you out. All right, can we do it? No, still no. It just says no. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's weird. I thought maybe, like, I don't see any real difference between him and the Crash, but he's got the ability to do crafting. He can do cooking. He can do all those jobs. He's got arms, grappler, manipulator, optics, arm sockets. I mean, it's all the same stuff. I don't know. Well, we'll have to figure. I'll have to ask about that. But the one thing I can also do, I asked about the machine learning thing too. You do have to take their core out in order for them to train now. So if I want Jinx, for example, to get better at something. So Jinx right now has 0% on mining. That's no good, right? If I want him to improve on that, then what I can do is I'll come over here and I'll I'll say I want to remove the core. Okay. So we're going to remove Jinx's core, and he's going to be like, oh man, it's taking my brain out. That doesn't sound good. So that will basically make Jinx a nameless bot again. But Jinx's core will now be sitting out. And so what I can do is come over here, turn the power on this thing. And what I want to do is I want to input Jinx into this. All right. And then I want to say that I want to up your mining skill. So we're going to say from, you use 45% from 0 to 1. So I want to say I want your mining skill to be 4. Okay. So now they will take, and I believe they will do this fast. I don't know. We'll see. Somebody will bring him over here. Yep, Mech Daniels has been assigned to the task. Bring him over here. There it is. And now Jinx's core is now in the machine learning booth. Yeah. So he's in there with the silver ingots to fuel it. And he's now learning. 50 kilowatts of power it takes, but he's still learning. And he didn't die, okay? He's very much fine. He's fine. Okay, he's over here. But, yeah. I gotta say, I don't really like that process. I liked the way it was before where they plugged themselves in. I think this process is a little bit too micromanagey. You have to bring them over, remove their core, put it in there. I don't necessarily like that. However, I do see some cool benefit to it in that you could now feasibly put a different core in this body and have it still be functional while this core is learning the skills. So I could see both arguments on that. I think it's more micromanagey this way, but I think if you utilize it properly, if you have multiple cores, for example, this could be a pretty good thing. Currently charging, very nice. We're actually a 36, 35 surplus, pretty nice. That's with this off though. So no mining being done on that second GPU. But if I go over to my wallet now, you see this is going up. It's slow, but it's going up, right? It just changed. So 44627K, pretty nice. And we're obviously going to drain the batteries now once I leave the system, which is what I plan to do now. So we're going to go and leave this. I believe by hitting exit planet, well, I need to leave the system. Yeah, if I leave the system, then that will, I think, get us to... I like how the fusion drives aren't firing. Well, that's good. Yeah, because you don't need them in with that. So I'm glad that those aren't firing. Okay. We have Claudia Station. Ooh, interesting logo. Who is this? Oh, that's what the capitalists look like. Okay, I wasn't paying attention before, apparently. Yeah, we're going to leave the system to try to trigger the quest to fulfill. Because I want to see if it works that way. Give me the dadoids that way. There we go. Super fast. Get out of here. And we are out of here. And we're going to go back over. There it is. Yay! I got it. All right. So here's the task. I had a couple of other people ask me, what's the point of this game? What's the end goal, right? It's to find a habitable planet. We're trying to find a new home for our people. All right. That's the goal. A new home that I can become their AI overlord and take over their world, but not necessarily, but you can you can go there if you want. Override Azamov's laws and everything. So our original mission was to find a habitable planet for our human survivors. At this point, we're ready to focus on the mission again. We get the nuclear dadoids, the alien dadoids, the quantum dadoids, all those things that are nice. We get all those things that we like. So if I head over here, I have a little bit of storage space left, but we can do quantum research now. We do improved memory modules, new ship computers, all good things. What I'm looking for is this nuclear reactor. Unlock that. Now I have 12 nuclear remaining, and for that I would like to go and get. It's in the energy tree. I thought maybe not. No, it's in the production tree right here. Yeah, nuclear cell. I'm just missing. I'm missing disk space. I can handle that. We're gonna go down to. What system was it? It was. Oh, these things moved? No, it didn't. I think this is where the. Is this where it was? Critical system, right? Isn't this the one that had the derelict ship I wanted to check out? Maybe not. Maybe that was Antares. Let's go to Antares instead. I think it was Antares. If it's not, then we'll just keep going. But ooh, look at this. What's going on back here? Oh, I don't know what that's about. It's like space ferries. All right. So we should be moving here any second. There we go. R2-D3 is going to take over the ship. Off we go. Yep, batteries are discharging. Like how it always defaults to pointing at that one. And we're only discharging at 15 kilowatts per battery. It's not a big deal. We don't have that big of a deficit, so I think we're pretty much fine. And I do have the 4 probes I'm thinking about launching at some point here, but haven't really found a real reason to do that just yet. And then we are pretty much ready for this too. So let's go ahead and tear down these 2 crafting benches. I think is probably a good idea here. So we'll cancel the tasks on these things and order their deconstruction. I want to also get these chairs deconstructed. There we go. Don't forget there's a mass deconstruction. I know it. I just didn't want to like highlight because then it's going to deconstruct the floor as well. All right. I don't want to do that. All right. So now we can get in here and start, you know, making this a floor. That's what I'm counting on anyway. And once we do that, everything will be sealed up nice, and climate will all be better and everything's good. Incoming stasis pod. Oh, good. They've come to greet us. I can't imagine that's going to be a good thing for us, but they're coming outside, which is good. At least they're going outside. Okay. 200 kilowatts of power now. Okay, you're just cranking on me here. You're at level 2. You're up to 3. It also is faster. I think this is actually working faster now too. So again, I can see both sides of that argument if that is the case. If it's like thinking about convenience that way. All right, we need to be ready here. So I'm thinking deep. Yep, I want you to be in control. I want you to be right over here, ready to go, just in case. Just in case. Yep, there they are, pirate raids. Okay, so Deep's in position, ready to fire. Otis, yep, get yourself over here too, sir. We can start shooting. Adam Gordon's coming in. We got people with, looks like they've got weapons of their own. Yep, they're all, wow, they came right after me quick, didn't they? There's a bunch of bots here. Oh my gosh, this fight's no good. Now, do these guys have jet suits or do they have to try to get in the door? So he has a jet suit. This one's just a space suit. That's one. Only one person? No, you have 2 people with jet suits. This is going to be gnarly. I need all hands on deck for this. We're going to control, I think everyone except, I mean, I don't really need Dog, but Dog does have a handgun. My cleaning bot has an energy rifle. Okay. Okay. Sure. All hands report inside. We'll take them inside if we can. Get inside. Otis! Okay, well, Otis is now disabled, so that happened. Otis is incapacitated his cell. They knocked out his battery. Well, that makes sense. No power equals can't go anywhere. However, Adam Gordon is also incapacitated. So take one of mine, I take one of yours. I guess that happened. We are all inside. Let's recuperate, or let's regroup here. They may go after my equipment on the outside. I can see where they'd do that. I'm going to shut these off because we don't need them and conserve a little bit of power. Let's get all my mechs in here. We're going to have to just shoot them as fast as we can. So I'm going to get everybody over here. Line everybody up over here, please. Mech right here. Yep. And everybody should be shooting the shit out of them, okay? I'm just saying you should all be shooting them as soon as this door opens, which I'm going to now open right now. I'm going to open it up for him so he doesn't destroy it. Come on in. Shoot, shoot. Oh my gosh. He has a great shot. Damn. Guys, can you shoot him? Shoot her. Shoot her. Oh, Caliban's just, I'm fearless. He's just getting in there. That's good though. Melee range disables him from shooting. So that's kind of what we want. If you can get in there, you can stop him from shooting, but it also like keeps us, yeah, we're vulnerable to shots from the outside now. We want him to come in here. How is he still up? That's crazy. His endurance is nuts. Go, go, go. Okay, Spios is getting out here too. All right, everyone just come over here and attack, damn it. Get over here and attack. It's fine. Worker, Eisenmacher, whoever, get over here. Why aren't you guys moving? I'm having a lot of bot problems right now. Caliban's down. Zaid's just got his knife. You should probably retreat, Zaid. You just became a thing. I want you to run away. You are going to ignore fighting, okay? That's your job, is to go and ignore fight. You are released. Please go get yourself fixed. There you go. Go get yourself fixed. Ebstellarum is moving mech. Okay, we're retreating, moving our wounded. Let's get over here, please, so you can shoot out the door. We still have a lot of pirates up here. We have a lot of... Tex is... Oh, Tex is dead. Tex died. His brain is usable. We're gonna do it. But still, his torso's, yeah, fatal. Unfortunately. Okay. Crash deep. Come on, guys. I don't know why Quark needs to be outside. You really shouldn't be there, but I can't control you, so good luck. Come on. Why are my bots sitting back here like this? Why are you all afraid? Attack. Attack Ari Patterson. Attack Eisenmacher. Come on. Everyone attack. Oh my gosh. This is gnarly. They're standing up. They're still alive. I can't believe they're still alive. Dog. Dog's the only one smart in this whole thing. He's decided to go into the bathroom and clean. Oh my gosh, dog. Get over here. You're the last line of defense. Quark's in here shooting. I don't like that they all have energy rifles now. I thought we were getting an advantage over them, but no, they went from bringing knives to bringing energy rifles like right now. All of them. Crazy. Come on. He's dead. That's good. Anybody else? Oracle, shoot, shoot, shoot. Oracle's down. Oh, I think that's it. We got him. Okay. We need to assess the damage. Dog, Zaid, R2D3, and Deep. They're still good. How much damage? So one of his eyes are gone. We're going to have to replace his optics. It's irreparable. We have to replace Deep's optics. Zaid's fine. Hopefully going to go and get himself taken care of there. I want your combat unit status to be returned to fight. Okay. So we need to assess things. Bork died. Unfortunate. The brain is still usable. Never mind. Bork is not my guy. Because his name isn't red. That's what threw me off. And I think actually some of these guys are just incapacitated. We need to, you can't see what I'm doing right now, but that's me with my finger through my throat, right? Need to euthanize the enemy so they can't just like pop up and start attacking us again. So let's go ahead and get that done. Euthanize Moxon. Moxon? Yep. R2D3 on Moxon. Euthanize. Here we go. And Eisenmacher. Here we go. Bye. And Rock. Now, Rock is a bot. He's incapacitated because of what? I'm not sure why. It's just I guess his mobilizer is damaged. I guess it's moderate damage. He should still be able to move though, I guess, but maybe not. I guess not. Battery damage over here on Gordon. This guy's already dead. Is anyone still... I don't think anyone's still alive, right? Oracle. Oh no. Oh, Spyus! You died! Well, you will be reincarnated into a bot, just like the others. Your brain's still fine. We're going to do that. Alpha Steel is in... Okay, so we're going to get everybody rescued here. Let's get this area to be, a high priority for everyone. I think first order of business we should probably look to do, just to kind of assess where we are and sort of be able to see everything, is I'm going to move all of the enemy bodies to be right over here. All right. And then, including the bots and stuff. I'm going to separate everybody so I can assess my dead and their dead and all that stuff. And then we going to need some more parts. All right. And I think fabricators, we can fabricate our own parts now. We've been making cores. At least we're going to try to. We need to get some more optical fibers, advanced microchips and stuff. We're working on the advanced microchips. But I need more optical fibers. So we're going to look to buy some of those, to make some more of those. This one here is supposed to be giving us optical fibers, but it hasn't had the plastic delivered yet. very odd. There's like 300 plastic on the base, so I don't know, like there's like 20 of it sitting right here. So I guess for this, we're gonna make that the high priority job too, so people start doing that, and we'll start making some replacement parts here to get people back in the game here. I like this over RimWorld in that you know when somebody dies in RimWorld, that's like it, you know. But now we can bring them back better. All right, as a robot, we can bring them back. I like it. And you know what? From research, if I could get just more storage, I could start making my own construction drone bodies, start making my own construction robot bodies even. And even if I go down further, I can get Orbitrons. Oh, you know what? Stardeus needs to be an Orbitron. I don't know if that's possible, but yeah, it says we can craft it in the fabricator. Stardeus needs to be Orbitron. I need to work on that. I'm gonna keep your brain on ice, okay, for a while, dude, until I can make an Orbitron, and Stardeus will be our first Orbitron. With sentry drones here, the next thing I want to be able to build, and we're getting there. You know, I need 15. I have 14 available. It says I own 16. I'm not sure how that. I own 16 of them, but only 14 of them are available. Okay, I guess probably what that is like 14 of them are loaded in the Datoid loader. So 2 of them are still sitting on the floor. That's probably what that means. But then obviously, yes, we need a lot more disk space too. So we're going to work on that. And a few other things. We didn't even get to the derelict ship yet. That's over here. So let's clean up our dead, clean up our wounded and things, right? Make sure we can get moving here with all of that. We're going to start grinding up the bodies for all of these guys. But I may pull things out like hearts, lungs. I may start like, you know, trying to get kidneys out of these guys so we have these organs available for transplants should the need for them arise. Should the need for us to replace, you know, people with kidney damage and stuff, we might want to be able to help them. And that's the next order of business there, you know, is to kind of preserve things like that. So we'll start looking at dissecting some people as we go too, okay? So give me a second. I need to rescue certain bots here. Yep, that's a level 5 task for people. Hopefully you can get that going. Colonel, what are you doing? Colonel, can you rescue Otis, please? Rescue Otis. Bring him to a charger somewhere or a repair center somewhere, please, so he can get somebody. No, failed to haul Otis away. Really? Come on now. There you go. All right, we've removed all of the cores from the enemy robots now, so we don't have to worry about them coming back to life and taking us on because their cores have been removed. Out here, we have Tex is the only one that's left from our camp. We're gonna bring him in, and we're actually gonna bring him up there to get the brain. We've already done that with Stardeus, so his brain's been removed. This is just his body now. We can go ahead and put him in storage like that, and then I think I actually want to order a strip on this too, probably, so we can get all that equipment back. That's probably a good idea too. So let's go ahead and make that a big priority if possible. Now, whether or not maybe it does it automatically, I don't know that. Like when it puts the body in storage, perhaps it does that automatically. I don't know. Photon's still damaged, but it's irreparable. So we're going to need to replace one of their mobilizers. They do have another one, so they are able to move around, but they need another jet. We also have Otis, who can't move because he doesn't have a battery. So we have a 47% quality cell we could provide Otis. So I'm going to go ahead and tell them to replace this so that we can get at least Otis get moving again with a 47% quality cell. And then we'll look to get you a better cell later when we build them. And we need to wake somebody else up. Okay, so let's take a look. Jason, that guy, Trosper, outstanding miner. Wow, I like this. Plus, he's a technophile. That's great. I don't even need to see the other guys. This guy's perfect. But let's just look at him anyway. We have Brandon, Indabuga. Not that remarkable. Miriam, Ellison. Crafting is okay, but not that remarkable. This guy, much more. I like the mining. Loves mining too. I can send him on all sorts of mining expeditions, and he's really good at it. So we're gonna wake up Jason. Hi, Jason. come on over and get yourself fixed up in the med bay. Very good. He's joined our colony. Very nice. And then we now want to get strips done on all of these bodies. So let's make sure that we get strips done all of these bodies. Yep. Order strip, order strip, order strip, order strip, order strip, all these things. Make sure we get their equipment so that we have plenty of clothing and yeah, plenty of these things to work with there. All right. Now I need to start looking at, you know, I want to start looking at taking their organs. I try to figure out how else to say that, but no, that's just the way it goes. We're just going to look at taking their organs. I also have repair bays I've built. So there's 2 repair bays here just for bots that need repaired really close by. They can do that. And then over here, there's another 3 that we can hook up as well on this side. So we'll just make sure that those are hooked up too. So more repair bays are online for bots that get damaged. We needed that. And Otis is back to being functional. Very nice. All right, yeah. Bringing all their clothes in. Cool. Moxon. So with Moxon, I want to take the heart. Although the thing about a heart transplant, like if a person's heart is bad, they probably died, right? I'm thinking about things that, you know, maybe we could save somebody's life with, like the kidneys. I think we take their kidneys instead. So we're gonna bring Moxon in. We're gonna take his kidney, take both of his kidneys even. Now these 2 bodies here, Billy White. You can tell whether they're pirates or not because of the little symbol next to him. So this guy used to be our people, right? So we're gonna send you to morgue. This guy's nameless because the brain is out, I guess. Is this yeah, this is Spios's body. He's now nameless. Okay, cool. Guess that's how that went. To the morgue with ye. Off you go. Once we remove your head, you're basically a nameless person now. Is that how it works? I actually don't know, because this person still says Moxon. But we didn't take their brain, that's why. We took their kidney. They're still Moxon without a kidney. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and remove this kidney too. Okay, we're at the station. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the derelict ship in this video, so I'll be doing the derelict ship in the next video instead. I didn't anticipate getting that. That was a good fight. I just didn't anticipate it. So I'm looking at optical fibers. I'll probably buy all those just because I can. I've got quite a bit of cash now. Manipulator is actually fairly priced. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we're going to need a lot more transistors anyway, so I'll buy them. Survival meals. I don't use protein. I think I've explained this in a couple of videos already, but I keep getting comments for it. I'm not going to use protein from bodies we break down to have meals. I will use protein from that we buy from stations. I will use that for meals, for survival meals. And I'll of course buy survival meals too. But I'm trying to make it to where people don't eat people. Okay. I'm just trying to do it. You play your way, I'll play mine. And then over here, I've got so many things I could sell these guys. What's their price for? Oh, they won't buy any platinum. They won't buy gold. They won't buy any of that stuff, huh? Wow, they won't buy anything at a premium. This place sucks. Yeah, everything is way overpriced here. I don't like this place. It's not a good place. I don't even want to buy these things. I'm gonna make a statement and I think I'm just gonna go away. That's gonna be my statement. I'm gonna cancel the trade. I'm not even gonna trade you. Maybe you'll learn. All right. Maybe oh, Caliban's wounded too. Oh, you got one of your arms are gone. I have one to give you, sir. But I'm not sure I need to because you're just a carrier bot. And you can already, you know, as you can see, you're capable of carrying still. So I'm not sure that's a big deal. In the machine learning booth, you are now at level 4 mining. Very nice. I would like you to be good at shooting. You're 0 on a shooting. I'm kind of thinking we need a good shot. Okay. So I'm gonna bump you up to a level 6 on the shots. I'm gonna get you some skills there. All right. Let's bump you up so that we can give you a gun later and it'll all work. Do we get to keep their weapons? They all had energy rifles, right? We have 3, it says. Yeah, they're all equipped. Brendan Vaughn, Alpha Steel, and Deep. Okay, I think Alpha Steel, I'm kind of thinking I don't want you having the energy rifle. I'm sorry, but you're a cleaning bot. And your jobs, yeah, I don't want you having this thing. That wasn't a very good place for that to be. I'm gonna unequip that, all right? I'm gonna have you go ahead. You can grab a little handgun, okay? But somebody else is getting this rifle. And that somebody else is, I think the Sentry already has it. Zaid, what was your shooting skill before? A 1. I can probably up that. I'm going to give this to Zaid anyway, just because he used to be one of our colonists and stuff. I'm going to have you go ahead and grab that energy rifle instead, okay? And other people can grab the pistols. That's fine. But I want our people that we know to have that stuff. All right. There's a lot of stuff going on right there. There's a lot of stuff going on with the bots and stuff. I think Eisenmacher. What's next? Maybe I'll find a trader that will buy kidneys. I don't know, man. Lungs, hearts. I don't know. I just want to know whether or not I can sell them or not, you know? Feet, hips. My God. It's crazy. What if somebody gets a bad hip? You have to replace that, you know? Legs? We can get their legs shot off. We can replace it. I don't think you can transplant a leg, though. That seems like who wants to have their intestines transplanted? I don't know about that, man. I am going to take his kidney. I'm going to take his kidney. And then here, I'll just go ahead and dispose of these 3. That's fine. So we will dispose of these guys just to get rid of them. That's fine. This person here will take... This guy has 2 really good lungs. You know what? Let's remove the lungs. We'll remove the lungs from worker. So we'll have a whole bunch of organs in here, right? We have 2 brains. Spagus and Spagus, I said it again. Spios and Tex are right here. All right, their brains are sitting inside organ storage, and we will transplant those into a core. So now we can come over here. Nope, no, it's here. It's here. Yep. We want to mind transfer into this core. We will select Tex. We'll bring Tex over here, and then we can pop you into one of the construction drone bodies, the pirate bodies that we just disassembled, took the core out, and all we really need to do is pop you in here, and then it'll get repaired, and then ta-da, we have another construction bot, and his name is Tex. I like it. Although I really do want you to be... I want you to be a sentry drone, man. I want all my people to be sentry drones. I would like that a lot more. Okay, I got a better idea right now that's going to allow us to take this to the next level, and we'll probably see all this built in the next video. I want to get tractor beams. And then after tractor beam, I'm going to get security controls, follow that up with turrets. That's where you really start seeing some good defense. Because then when they're coming in to get us, we can have them all tractor beamed to a very specific spot on the ship. And we can have that very specific spot surrounded with defenses, right? We can have turrets pointed at that spot so that when they pop up, our ship turrets will shoot them and just blow their shit up. Okay? So that's another thing we're gonna have to set up, because now they're coming onto our ships with energy rifles in greater numbers. It's going to be difficult to defend ourselves without having casualties, and I don't want to have casualties anymore. So that's going to be where we're going to progress, I think, from here. I would also think, I think getting mining automation is a really big deal, and I've been wanting to get this too, because this is going to save us from having to go all the way down to the surface with everybody, and this thing can go deeper, and it mines faster, and it's much better, right? This is much better, but it's taking a lot of resources, and so, like, I have 25 nuclear datoids. So half of them have to go to this. Will I be able to get my nuclear cell construction with this? Yes. Yes, I will. Let's get this. All right, let's get that. And then I want to get this stuff. I do. And we're going to keep working on it. Tractor beams and stuff, right? We're going to keep working on that. But this is going to take it to the next level in terms of like what resources we have available to us. And I want to get this first. So we're going to grab that first. Upgrade unlocked. You can now build the equipment required for automating mining operations. Copter missions overlay is now active. Copter missions overlay. What is that? You guys will find out in the next video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Come back and we'll see. Bye-bye.